Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Level Up Show. I'm Derek. Hi. How are you? Glad you're listening this week. Thanks for tuning in. It's Ralph's favorite segment every time of the show, every time I say hi to myself. With me, as
Hi to the
always,
audience or to yourself?
to myself.
Okay.
With me, as always, two dick-smelling bitches. There's Ryan and Ralph. Hello, boys. Have you
Release your
smelled your
zipper.
dick today?
Yeah, smells like
I'm
bacon.
not that flexible.
You don't have the waft motion down?
Like the waft with your hands or something. I don't
We've
know.
already gone too far in this conversation.
We don't need to do that anymore.
We're not even a minute in.
My hands aren't that flexible to waft.
Okay.
Oh man. Anyway, so welcome to the show where we talk about penises and stuff, and smelling them, things of that nature. Let's dive right into the show, shall we? We're gonna flip it around this week. We're gonna do news this week. We're gonna start everything off with news. I don't even care what the fuck you guys have been up to. We're just gonna talk about news. Is that fine with
What's
you?
going on in the world of penis smelling? Give us that news.
I mean, I haven't smelled mine today, but I'm sure it's. Nope, I'm not gonna go there either. The last time I did that, Ralph almost threw up in his mouth, so don't want to do
did.
that.
Yep.
Don't want to do that. Let's start off. Let's start off the show, unlike we do every week, where we talk about. Let's talk about some movie news, shall we? Get through that.
Hit it.
First thing that I've got on today's list is Netflix signed a 4-movie deal with the one and only unfunny Adam Sandler. And now I wouldn't say Adam Sandler's unfunny back in the day. Nowadays, he is probably one of the worst actors of all time. He knows how to make money, which is good, but just not a fan of his new movies, man. Last movie I enjoyed of his was That's My Boy, because I kind of thought that was kind of a return to form of him being the
Never even
gross.
heard of that.
Really, with Andy Samberg? It was
Mhm.
all right.
I didn't see it.
It was
Does
all
that
right.
mean like when he signed that deal? Does that like David Spade and all those guys they come with,
yeah.
or
Oh, Rob Schneider, Alan
yeah,
Covert.
Rob Schneider, yeah,
I mean,
Nick Swardson, they all.
Yeah, they're all
I
getting
ass-
paid.
I assume so. I mean, but why not? They make a big mention, and this is exactly why it's. I understand why Netflix signed him. Adam Sandler's movies have grossed $3.9 billion worldwide.
The thing I don't
$1 billion.
understand, I mean, they just signed a big deal with Chelsea Handler also.
Did they? Fuck her.
But where? I guess I just don't understand how. So they're only making money off this Netflix from people subscribing, right?
I think they probably get ad revenue too, though.
They don't have ads though.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I think they make money by people wanting to like sponsor them or do things like that.
Oh. So that's why I never
Maybe.
Wrong.
understood. Because I guess they could release them onto disc also, which doesn't get them much money probably because they do that with
Yeah.
House of Cards.
House of Cards, Orange is the
And
New Black. They did it with
yeah.
the 4th season of Arrested Development. I guess yeah, that's a good point of how do they make money. I mean, you gotta. What are their subscribers at? Like, how many subscribers do they have at this point? Do you know?
Oh, it's probably everyone.
It's hard to, cause it's hard to tell too, because it has to be like active subscribers and. Well, I guess it doesn't matter for them because it's as long as they're making money. Because if you subscribe, you have to pay them. So
According to this little thing that I just Googled, it says they have over 50 million members.
So I
So,
guess they're
I
making.
mean,
So they're paying at least $8 a month, right?
yeah, I mean, you go 50,000 or 50 million
So I
times
guess you're,
8.
yeah, if you're making 400 million a month, is that right?
Yeah, it's $400 million.
Okay, so I guess I could see they're probably fine.
Yeah, I think they're probably making pretty good. I mean, you got to think the countries that can still get Netflix, that might be their only type of entertainment. So I mean, people really enjoy their Netflix. So I don't know.
they've been around since like the late '90s too, which is
Really?
kind of crazy. Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, that's because they didn't become big until like the mid 2000s.
Don't remember that at all. So we'll see. We'll see how Adam Sandler movies do. They also got the rights to release the sequel to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which I
That
thought was
sounds
a little
weird.
strange. Yeah, I don't care to see that, but I'm sure most people will nab at the opportunity to see that.
McNabb.
Yeah, Donovan McNabb. Let's see some other movie news for you. The Dwayne The Rock Johnson confirmed that he was going to be in a Jason Bourne style movie. I can't remember.
Jensen Directive.
Yeah, the Jensen Directive. That's right. And then also,
This WWE Productions.
that would be
Okay.
awesome. And then also, The Rock has been apparently loosely attached to a Baywatch movie.
I thought he's confirmed it the other day, but
He might have. I don't see anything on here where it says that he confirmed it, but he definitely might have.
Is there still a Baywatch TV show?
No, it's not been there around for a while.
So, okay, and they're making this movie. Why?
I don't know, because they have nothing else to make movies about at this point, because they've redone everything.
it's true.
Would be my assumption. That would be my assumption.
This isn't news, but did you see what the name of Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be in China?
No, what is it?
Interplanetary Unusual Attacking Team. Apparently, the name of Free Willy in China was A Very Powerful Whale Runs to Heaven.
The whale does not die.
They don't bury
Or run.
They don't bury the lead.
Oh man, I didn't know they were killing whales that whole time. That just
Did you look up what they called the Sixth Sense? Boy who sees dead people. Is that what they called it?
Probably.
no, they called it Donnie Wahlberg's finest film.
That is also probably quite true. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about The Rock in a Baywatch movie. That's weird.
Well, I don't know how I feel about him in any movie. So
I enjoy his work. You can die in a fire.
How do you
Think
feel about Steve Austin as an actor, Ryan?
I don't know. Is it WWE Productions?
I mean, he's in here. We go. Okay. No, he's
got
in
his
quite a few
Because
movies.
I saw Kane did a sequel to See No Evil.
Yep.
He did.
That popped up on my feed last night. I saw
Glenn
that.
Jacobs.
Glenn Jacobs is what he goes by.
He holds some basketball records at Truman State University in Kirksville, Missouri. So
Does he?
apparently, 'cause
We
it's
passed
all-
by Truman.
Most
That's
choke
not true.
slams in one basketball game.
Probably.
Were you pulling up Stone Cold's IMDb list? Is that what you were doing?
I was pulling up this thing about The Rock, and it's loading really slowly.
Well, that's fine. We can keep ranting.
Paramount is moving forward with its big screen adaptation of Baywatch and has loosely attached Dwayne Johnson. Okay, so loosely was correct.
Loosey goosey. Let's see what else we got. This is kind of big news for people that are into the show, which I think quite a few people were. David Lynch, Mark Frost bringing back Twin Peaks to Showtime. New episodes going to be out in 2016.
Yeah, I
So
was kind of bummed that it was Showtime, but other than that,
I mean, it's a
sounds
long
cool.
long time. 25 years after the show went off the air, it'll be back. 9 episodes in 2016. Again, David Lynch, Mark Frost coming back to write the scripts. Lynch is going to direct it.
Kyle MacLachlan, is he still involved?
I don't. They don't say
Have they
anything.
named any actors?
They don't say anything. It says when it comes to casting, the quote is, "Those who want to see old faces and those who would like to see new faces, none of them will be disappointed. It's far too early to talk specifics about people. We're not at that stage in the process."
Colin Farrell and Vince Vaughn.
Oh God, that would be fantastic. Just keep teaming them up in every movie. In every fucking movie. Some Marvel news for you guys. Iron Man might have a new team for Avengers 3. There's so much influx going on of all these Marvel movies. I don't know that honestly any of it's true, but I mean, why not just throw out some rumors? The rumor at this point, last time we checked, was that they were going to try to split Avengers 3 into 2 different movies, but that would negate the contract and they'd have to pay Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. more money. Now this rumor coming out of this week was that Avengers 3 is going to be Robert Downey Jr. with an entirely different cast of Avengers, quote unquote, kind of setting them up to take over for the outgoing Avengers. So that's been the rumor. And then possibly
and they have to make a bunch of new movies with the new people.
Well, it could just be it could be a simple thing as the new cast that they use is Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, he brings them together, and then they do like Avengers 4 where everybody bands together to fight Thanos, I would assume. So that is that's been the latest movie news as far as Marvel goes, as well as possible Iron Man 4, right?
Yeah.
So big news. He said on Ellen that it's going to happen. And then he said on David Letterman that he was just fucking around and it's not going to happen. So I don't know. Robert Downey Jr. is such a fucking internet troll. Who knows?
So he's just fucking with Ellen.
Yeah, he's just fucking with everybody. He's like, hey, this will be a good headline for the afternoon. Yeah, we're doing an Iron Man 4. And then he goes on Dave. He's like, no, I was just kidding.
Well, I was just wondering if the Marvel heroes would ever team up to fight Satan, and Satan is a Marvel character, so
That would be cool. Why not?
yeah, Satan versus Galactus. Holy shit!
You know, like I said, I know this will never happen. We talked about it before on the show. Is they need to do the Avengers versus the Justice League, man. I mean, why not? That would be.
Why would they fight each other?
I mean, why not? Batman versus Superman's coming out, and I'm sure they're actually not going to fight, but they would just team it. They would call it that and make a gajillion dollars.
But if just imagine if they teamed up. Like, who would they fight?
I mean, they would fight like the biggest people, so like the Joker and Lex Luthor.
But Satan.
Would they just be like fighting over who's got the bigger dick or something?
Says. But Satan. Who's going to play Satan? Who's playing Satan?
Oh, what's his name?
Gabriel Byrne.
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't think of his name. Guy from End of Days. Yeah.
No, that's not happening. Not happening. So that's your Marvel scoop of the week. Is nobody seems to know what the fuck is going on in the Marvel world. So we'll see. We shall see. The Purge 3 is in development. I still haven't seen the first or the second one, even though I have both of them. Those first two movies have grossed combined $200 million worldwide, even though they've literally only cost $12 million. So definitely going to make a third one of that. That has been confirmed.
Yeah.
Any names with it or no?
The director.
Guy. Yeah, writing and directing it or something.
You don't. I guess I could kind of. This is probably not going to make any sense to you, or do you care? But you know, the Purge is produced by Michael Bay. Did you know that?
Yeah, Platinum Dunes.
Producers don't really do much.
I mean, he only produced the Ninja Turtles movie.
The Purge
Who directed that?
Jonathan Liebesman. The Purge seems like something like once they're done making them, I'd like watch them all in a row for some reason.
I feel like that way too.
I've only seen the first one. The second one's got a bunch of no-name actors in it.
Well, that's fine.
Like Ethan Hawke.
I wish.
Let's see. For those of you that are excited, this Sunday, I believe it comes back this Sunday. AMC's hot banger, The Walking Dead, returns this Sunday, October 12th. And for those of you just curious, in case you're worried about it, the one and only Walking Dead is getting renewed for a season 6 already. So there will be more zombie killing to come.
Does that mean 6 times the zombies?
I doubt it, but maybe. There's been more and more zombies as the seasons go on, but less and less story.
I've been watching season 4, and everybody's got AIDS.
Everyone has AIDS.
Everybody's got AIDS.
AIDS. I love that song.
And then they go out to some university to find the AIDS cure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They find Ebola on accident.
They all have some flu thing. You don't remember that at the beginning of season 4?
I don't remember.
Okay. So you watch it and just immediately forget it.
I have a terrible memory unless I'm watching something like right away.
It's like the first 6 episodes, they all have the flu or some shit. There's some disease going around.
Let me see what the fuck you're talking about because you're pissing me off.
I don't.
Nobody cares. I know you don't care.
Well, this didn't happen in Survival Instinct, so I'm not sure.
You have no idea.
Well, Norman Reedus is still in it, so I mean, I don't know. When does Survival Instinct take place?
Are you talking about Silent Hills now?
No.
Season 4. That's the one where they go out and they find that lady who's trying to like kill Rick and Carl, right?
What? No, I think
Episode 1.
Rick goes out there.
Oh.
Carl. Who's Carl? Is that the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl's not with him. It's just Rick by himself. But no, like after that, then everybody gets like this flu thing.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Dying from it.
Now I remember what you're talking about, because the first kid that gets it that starts dying, that's the dude that plays either Phineas or Ferb. I can't remember which one.
I don't know either, but yeah.
He, let's see, he plays Phineas.
There's
That's
one dude that's in Jennifer's body that goes out and gets his neck bit.
Oh, that's also that kid that gets infected first. He's also the voice of Hope in 13, 13-2, and 13-3.
Oh, that's like the worst character in all those games.
Well, I'm glad you care.
What's his name?
That and Vanille.
Closed it. Hold on.
Oh,
Vincent Martella.
don't know him.
Don't know him. For those of you that watched American Horror Story Freak Show last night, I don't know if you guys saw this earlier in the week. I know you guys don't watch TV, which is fine. American Horror Story and Glee creator Ryan Murphy is going to take on some crime. I think probably a little bit influenced of the True Detective style series.
Say like commit some crime, like Hernandez inspired.
Well, I mean, it's close. He's going to do a show called American Crime Story instead of American Horror Story, and it's going to, kind of centralize on one theme every year, like it did. The first season is going to tackle the O.J. Simpson trial.
Nice.
So I think that'll be kind of cool. That would be interesting for those of us that were alive for that or barely remember it. That would be kind of cool. So. Should
like
be
actual
interesting.
O.J. Simpson trial, or
Yeah.
just
Yep.
something related?
No, like the actual O.J. Simpson trial.
Okay.
Is OJ gonna have 2 heads?
That would be awesome. Holy
I
shit,
saw
would
a
I pay money to
commercial
watch
for-
that?
Saw a
Is he
commercial
coming
for
out of jail to
Freak Show.
star in this?
No. What were you saying, Ralph?
Saw a commercial for Freak Show and some bitch had 2 heads.
There's a dude with 2 heads. There's this one dude that was pleasuring these girls because he's got like crab hands, so they're like this.
Crab
So that's-
people.
He's like crab hands, and then there's this one dude that's got like no arms. He's just got like fingers, and then there's this little tiny Indian lady who can fit in like a bird cage. You have Kathy Bates is the bearded lady who talks like she's from Ireland.
How's she looking? How's she looking these days?
I mean, with a beard, she looks horrible.
Hefty.
Well, she wasn't looking that great before the beer.
Yeah, she looked fine when she won that. What'd she win? An Emmy?
An Emmy.
Didn't she win
I
an
don't
Emmy
know.
for American
She
Horror
was
Story last
naked
year?
in that one movie.
I never want to see that.
About Schmidt. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
I
all
saw it.
nude and About Schmidt.
I don't want to see that at all.
Jack Nicholson saw a full frontal on that. Well, everybody did. I mean,
That's hot fire.
everybody that watched it. I don't think she shaves, you know?
Oh, God.
Well, she's got a
What
full
is
beard.
wrong with you?
They're getting in a hot tub or something. I can't remember what.
Yeah, she won an Emmy for supporting actress for American Horror Story last year.
I didn't even know she was in it. Which one was that?
Coven, the witch one. It
Oh,
just
I
came
haven't
out.
seen it.
It's good. It's a lot better than. I don't know that it's as good as 1. It might be. It might be better than season 1. It's way better than season 2. And
Do you
Season 2 is
remember
probably my favorite.
me telling you about those guys who were drinking Surge making that? That was like an American horror movie or something like that. The documentary.
Yeah.
They were making they're making a horror movie, and it was Coven was what it was
Coven.
called, but they said COVID over and over again. And one of the people in it was like, I think it's Coven, and he was like, no, that doesn't sound right.
That's definitely wrong. You're definitely wrong.
He's like, that sounds too much like oven. I was like, it's good logic right there, man.
That's pretty good logic. That's like why I don't use hoisin sauce on my Chinese food, because it sounds too much like poison. I'm not a fan. I won't do
I don't
it.
even know what that is.
That's good. John Hughes comedy, Uncle Buck. They might be reimagining that into a small screen TV series. It's being developed by ABC, possibly to be written by Stephen Craig and Brian Bradley, who wrote for Happy Endings, which wasn't a bad show, and then Scrubs. As long as they write early Scrubs, not late Scrubs, that'll be fine. So
Yeah. John Candy never really fit too well on the small screen.
he didn't fit a lot ever. So Yeah.
Boy.
So that's going to happen, most likely anyway. This kind of made me pretty upset. The Ghostbusters reboot with the all-female cast being written by one of the writers of The Heat, which is just gross.
Wasn't that supposed to be
gross.
good?
What?
The Heat?
The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, made a lot of money and got good reviews.
That doesn't mean it's good. A lot of things get good reviews and make a lot of money. Doesn't mean it's
Maybe
good.
they meant Heat, like Michael Mann's.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That would
I
be
mean-
be a lot better. What?
I mean, can't you just? I mean, this is the audience they're going for. It's the
You're
audience
right.
Of the Heat and
I
all these
mean-
Melissa McCarthy joints. So
I'm tired of Melissa McCarthy. This is my problem.
that's why you just don't watch anything with her in it besides
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls, and you'll never be tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Gilmore Girls. It's on Netflix. All
There you go.
seasons.
Melissa McCarthy's
There you
in
go.
Gilmore Girls.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's like
yeah,
a
she is.
she's a
Fucking I know,
baker.
man.
She's a chef.
I don't watch that shit. What the
I
fuck?
used
She
to.
works at the hotel that Rory's mom.
Who the fuck is Rory?
That's Alexis Bledel
Yeah.
or Lauren Graham. I don't know.
I have no
whichever
idea
one.
who you're talking about.
Pretty sure in Gilmore Girls her name's Rory, right?
Yeah. I used to
Yeah.
watch that shit. It's not a bad show.
Yeah, Alexis, whatever her last name is pretty hot.
She was
I'm
in
not
Sin
gonna-
City. She
I'm not
played the
gonna-
hooker who couldn't keep her mouth shut.
I won't judge you for it. I'm not trying to judge nobody.
Bitches get stitches.
Yeah.
It just do
That's,
get
that's how it works in Gilmore Girls.
That's
Small
great, right?
town.
That is true. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. For you.
the dude from Saw who gets smashed in Saw 5, he was in
Final
Gilmore
Smash?
Girls. Yeah,
It's
He was
a
in
final
Gilmore Girls.
smash.
he was one of the cops.
Oh, yep.
I'm trying to find a movie that got good reviews that I had no reason to see that made a lot of money.
Recently?
Yeah.
Annabelle?
I didn't get good reviews.
I never looked. It's not a secret.
Like I was rocking like a 35 on Metacritic.
Let's see.
Not bad for a horror
I mean,
movie.
I could say like The Fault in Our Stars. That it got good reviews and made a lot of money, and I have no fucking desire to see that ever.
Well, there you go.
Like
I
that's
don't know.
Hercules got okay reviews. Have no
No.
reason to see that.
I don't.
Lucy-
I refuse to believe that. Good
Lucy-
reviews for Hercules.
No, I said
Someone-
okay reviews.
Someone told me what happens in Lucy, and I was a little upset they told me, but that movie sounds amazing.
I got it last night. So
I listened to a breakdown of that movie from like a biologist and how like how that movie doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, that's why it sounded amazing. It's like,
Can we please at some point in our lives watch the new Left Behind with Nicolas Cage? Please.
I want to.
I've
It's in
got to
theaters
see
here.
I've got to see how bad this fucking movie
You
is.
seen the poster for it? Because his face does not look right.
No, it's all fucking jacked up and weird looking.
He's all old now.
Yeah, that does not look like Nicolas Cage on that poster.
It's so.
Have you guys seen Rage?
No, but I know what
Rage
it
is on Netflix right now.
but that's good.
Oh
I don't
man,
know what it's about, but Nicolas Cage is in it, so.
that movie just looks fucking terrible. Some more movie news for you guys. I know how excited you were with Spider-Man 2 or the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and how you're ready for Sony to get to work on Amazing Spider-Man 3, and also the Venom Carnage movie. Well, apparently, the Venom Carnage movie is now almost all but dead again.
Good.
And that the Sinister Six movie that they're looking at is most likely going to be another new reboot for Spider-Man with a new Spider-Man in the movie. So,
Oh
Possibly
man, is
saying-
that dude bummed? That
well,
was the
no,
current Spider-Man?
because Garfield wasn't super he wasn't super upbeat about Amazing Spider-Man 2, and he blamed Sony for it. He
He's
said-
also like 30 years old.
yeah, I mean that's fine though.
He's supposed
But
to
I
be
don't-
like 18 or 19.
I just don't care. So if they're going to reboot it again, in my opinion, they just need to literally sell the rights back to Marvel and say fuck it, and put them in the
Okay.
goddamn Avengers.
I don't think they're ever going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they'll keep making money, I guess.
Well, then
but
they need to sublet it to Marvel, and just make
I
the
mean-
money.
people are eventually going to stop watching it, but I don't know when.
I don't think they will. Spider-Man, they're always gonna watch that shit.
Spider-Man didn't make that much money though.
Yeah, the second one didn't make too much. It was the worst one out of all of them ever.
Yeah.
They need to get Willem Dafoe back in the mix and turn that shit around.
I was reading
Just
some
make him
article,
Spider-Man. Willem Dafoe as Spider-Man.
reading some article about celebrities who use their voices on commercials for like.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't
And
read it though.
Willem Dafoe is the voice of Faye, or however you pronounce it, yogurt.
Really?
Fage, however you pronounce that.
Fagay?
It is not faggy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's the voice, and I thought that was insane.
I think
That is
Ving
crazy.
Rhames has been doing those Arby's commercials.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ving Rhames is doing Arby's commercials?
Yeah, he talks
talking
meat.
about meat. Yeah.
I didn't know that was even him. I mean, I've heard it, but I didn't know that
I
it was
didn't know it was
him.
him either until I read that on that list.
That's fucking funny.
You could tell. You guys can tell it's Ving Rhames.
I just never thought about it. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Sounds like
I
I
never
hear
think
that and I hear Pulp Fiction.
I never thought
Definitely,
about it.
yeah, it definitely sounds like him, but I definitely didn't think about it. Did not think about it. All right, that's it. That's all I've got for movie news. Anything that you guys can think of for movie news, or should I move on to the games?
Move it.
Move on to the games, shall we? Assassin's Creed. I'm sorry, not Capcom. Ubisoft announced that Assassin's Creed is locked at 900p, so no 1080p for you bitches that are very P heavy. For you guys.
Well, did you hear like the backstory around this?
No, I'm getting to that. The frame rate's also going to be locked at 30 frames per second. Tell us the background for it there, Ryan.
Well, okay. I mean, did you hear about that guy's quote saying that they're putting it at 900p so that there would be no arguments between the two versions?
Yep.
Yeah. And then other people have been concerned about it too because the co-marketing deal this time around is with Microsoft, or previously it was with Sony for Assassin's
Oh.
Creed games.
That's
So-
why.
So people are concerned that the co-marketing deal with Microsoft is why both are at 900 instead of Sony being at 1080.
Where's the Wii U version stand?
Non-existent still.
480 for that one.
Still.
480,000 Wii
Yep. You know, they got 4K going for Wii U.
U. About time.
Do you think they'll do what they did apparently with Black Flag and patch in 1080p for the PS4 version later?
They might, but I think it's less to do with the co-marketing deal and just more like Black Flag was made for PS3 and 360, and it was easier for them to do 1080p for that, and this one's actually made for the new consoles, so it might have been harder for them to get 1080p going for it.
Oh, here you go. They released a definitive edition that's 1080p
For what?
For Wii U?
for PS4 and just for PS4.
Just the definitive edition a year late. Well, they got to release it like 6 months after, because if they do a year, they're gonna step on their own territory, because they got to deal with the yearly release of every Assassin's Creed game ever.
It's true. Yeah, they'll do it like next week.
Speaking of Ubisoft, the crew got delayed.
Good.
Is it
Delayed
the
again.
racing game?
Yep. It's coming out on December 2nd now, which is the same date as AC/DC's new CD, just in case you guys did not
Oh,
know.
you're going to say Kingdom Hearts 2.5. That's also when that comes out.
It is, but AC/DC.
Let's not talk about that.
But AC/DC. Have you heard the new song, Play Ball?
Why the fuck would I listen to AC/DC?
But it's Play Ball. It's for the world. It's for.
Listening to old men farting. into a microphone.
Oh, man.
Good grief.
Just upstage shitting themselves.
Yeah. Dancing
It's
around,
wearing-
shitting everywhere. I don't want to hear that.
Wearing a diaper.
It's like, I don't care if they're Australian. I don't want to hear that shit.
I love AC/DC though. What's your problem, asshole?
It was about to
You
rock,
like
and
some, you
then
like some shitty music. That's all I'm gonna say.
so what
least you-
previous
at least
songs
you
did they
softened up
recycle
what
for
I
this
say,
play
my friend.
ball?
That was appreciated. Thank you.
My enemy.
My enemy. Damn it. What'd you say? Right?
What previous songs did they use to make this play ball?
I don't know, but
Yeah, they
early,
should hear something.
earlier when I was playing "Smell Your Dick," could you hear it?
What?
It's an AC/DC
What?
song?
When I was playing that song, that "Smell Your Dick,"
Yeah.
could you hear it when I was playing it or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, I don't.
yeah.
I'm gonna say no though if you're gonna play that AC/DC song right
You said
now.
what did you say you're gonna do?
No, I didn't hear it. So
No.
let's keep going with the news.
You tell me what it sounds like.
I don't want to hear this. Yeah, this sounds like.
Listen, he said, listen.
Sounds like somebody's dying.
Is that AC/DC? Do we have the rights to this? Isn't that the "Shook Me All Night Long" song?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it is. Or "Have a Drink on Me," or every
So,
song that's the same.
what are they
fucking song.
like throwing names out, like the Royals or something, since they're making it for baseball? Or
Yeah, what a reach! It's like, well, we're not relevant anymore, so we'll make a song about
Playing
ball,
baseball.
and then they'll play it on ESPN or something.
or all
Right?
of their rowdy friends playing baseball or
Yeah,
something?
they're
Or-
coming over tonight. Yeah.
They might own a baseball field in Australia. You don't know.
Yeah, they don't play.
Don't play baseball there.
Australian
man.
rules baseball. Australian rules. They got that. Let's see what else we got. Nintendo rolled out 3DS themes this week. I have yet to turn it on and see what they've got. But Ryan, you said you downloaded one.
Yeah, my shit's all blue.
Your shit's all blue. What'd you do?
Yeah.
Fuck a goddamn Blue Man Group representative?
I don't
Rather
know.
he fucked
Nintendo.
you. He fucked you.
Well,
If you worked for Nintendo, then maybe.
They might. You don't know what they do. That's their spare time job. Miyamoto's making so much money. He's blue lighting, not moonlighting. He's blue lighting as a Blue Man
like
Group.
Kmart. Blue
Blew
Light.
Yeah.
himself all over my 3DS is what he did.
He's gonna give you that blue light special.
But yeah, you got colors for free. So if you're into colors that are not white, then there you go.
I do like colors.
Is this some kind of political commentary? You're getting that social commentary? I mean,
Well, November is just right around the corner, so you know
no, let's not bring that up.
you'll be seeing more white colors than you will not. Because that's the way our political system goes. Anyway, then you could buy like Mario ones and for like $2, and then they have some like just designs, and I think those are like $1. So it's nothing too exciting. Do they doing it for Wii U also, or just 3DS?
I
I
haven't heard.
used 3DS so far.
They just released folders for Wii U,
They did.
Because
which I have been
if they do it for Wii U, it'll probably be more exciting. But the screen is kind of small for the 3DS, so
Did they just put Vita themes up too, or is that?
I mean, I can go grab the blueness if you guys want to see it.
No, that's fine.
That's too late. I already moved my laptop.
Oh, that's fine. Let's move on to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Nintendo decided to throw out some release dates after everyone was questioning whether or not these games would be coming out this season. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker launched in North America December 5th. December 5th. So for those of you that are excited for that, that's coming your way. Also, Smash Brothers on the Wii U finally got a release date. November 21st in North America.
Miyamoto had bad aim, so it got all over. But there's some blue right there.
Yep, there's blue there. Yep, I see it.
Oh, and then there's blue there. I don't know if you can see that.
That is blue.
I see the Meat Plaza.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
Cool. That's so awesome.
And then you push the settings button and then change theme. See it?
what?
Oh, wow. Cool.
You get some brightness going there.
I might have to go to the go to theme. Oh, theme shop. It's the theme shop thing.
Can't see it.
That's
Okay,
It's
terrible.
all.
Terrible.
Oh, there we go. New
Characters.
themes.
I want a Bowser theme?
They have a Phoenix Wright or a Professor Layton theme.
I could take a look. It
More
takes a
years,
while to
probably.
load.
I want when I open my 3DS and turn it on, I want him to be like, "Take that!" or "Hold it."
Awesome.
See, $2 for your Mario, $2
Wow.
for other shit, Peach, I think.
Peach? This is
You got Yoshi, Mighty Mushrooms, Zelda. I don't know what that is. Hanafuda? I don't know what that is. You guys know what a Hanafuda is?
Hanafuda. I can't tell.
More Mario.
I know the Ohana Steakhouse.
And then here you got like polka dots. So if you're into polka dots.
Oh. Polka dots, not
And
Pokemon.
stars. Everybody's into stars, right?
All right, let's move on. Nobody
the
cares
channel?
anymore.
Well,
So Smash Brothers for the Wii U. Do you find it weird that it's coming out? I really,
colors.
I really thought they would push it. I really did.
Colors, Duke.
no, this is the date I pulled up the other day and said, this is the rumored date. And it's the real date.
Oh shit! I changed it to pink. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite one.
Before Christmas, so I get it.
I mean, it's a week before Black Friday as well, so
Down here's my favorite. The Do Not Use It theme. That's my favorite.
it's a good choice. Also, in the same breath, the 3DS Nintendo Super Smash Brothers game has sold over 2.8 million units worldwide following its launch in Europe, the Americas, and then obviously Australia. It already saw like a million copies in Japan. So, yep. You can also get your GameCube controller mod for $20. So, Ralph, I'm sure you're going to be picking that up.
I don't know if I'm going to be picking that up.
You didn't pick up the 3DS one, right?
I did not.
I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna wait for the Wii.
I still have a GameCube controller. So I don't
It's
know.
hard to see.
I think Ryan is still playing with the themes. I'm not sure.
Well, could you do this before? Or you can make them really tiny?
Yeah, you could do that.
This made it easier.
What?
Now they're bigger.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can make them huge. Yeah.
It's called tiles, man. You can do what you want to with them.
Yeah,
The Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ryan,
Ryan, I need you to shut up and answer my question because you're going to know more about this than I will. Why is Kingdom Hearts 3 switching to the Unreal 4 engine?
I don't know. They said they were having. Oh, well, no. Maybe it was problems with the transition. I don't know. They must have just wanted to get done quicker, so they switched it to Unreal 4.
Why is it? So is it because the Unreal 4 engine's been around long enough, like they can just use that because they know how to use it, and they don't want to learn how to use the Luminous engine, or what?
I would think it would be the other way around because they made the Luminous engine, so you think they would know it.
That's what I would think, because you would have people like on site being like, "This is how you fucking do it. It's pretty simple. Just do it, and make it look awesome." But instead,
But
now
I think it's just the type of game that Kingdom Hearts is. Kingdom Hearts is like that third-person terrible. It's probably better that they're using the Unreal.
Why'd you say terrible? Why did you use the word terrible?
Because have you played the Kingdom Hearts? The fighting is horrible. The camera is terrible.
The camera is terrible, yes.
So
They'll probably fix that, right?
I
Switch it to Unreal Engine 4.
the camera. Yeah, so I was thinking maybe that's why they switched, because maybe that stuff will be better. The controls and camera will be better. But
don't know. I just felt kind of weird about it. Like, they developed this fucking engine that now is
not
only...
going to come out for like 2 years, so...
That's fine. I'm not asking for it to come out this year. I'm just saying next year, maybe. Well,
I wouldn't worry about it.
I wouldn't worry about it, he says.
No. It's probably okay. That's going to be on Unreal 4.
Yeah, it's whatever. Let's see. We'll save that for next week just because I don't want to waste the time. All right, this is the last news story I got for you boys. Capcom, one of the producers, Yoshinori Ono, he has said that the company will be unlikely to make sequels to games that don't sell at least 2 million copies. How do you feel about that?
So, no Remember Me sequel?
Well, apparently not.
Well, he's working on something with him. That guy who made Remember Me.
Here's the list of games that have not hit 2 million sold yet. Dead Rising 3, Devil May Cry, Street Fighter X Tekken, and Dragon's Dogma. All 4 of those as a whatever.
Dragon's Dogma didn't make 2 million?
Nope. That's as of
combined.
June 30th. But Yeah, so I feel that's kind of weird. I think if you've got a property that you think will sell sell enough games, then why not just keep making it? But
Well, Dead Rising 3 probably will once it hits PC, which I think just happened.
Yeah.
So,
They should just let Nintendo buy them out.
Dead Rising 3 would have hit 2 million if they were released it on the PS4 as well. But
Yep.
let's see here, what else? What else do I got for us? Anything new that popped up today? Drive Club is not coming to PlayStation Plus right away, so a big fuck you
Yeah.
to everybody that's been
That
waiting.
was bullshit. Because I kept looking at it the other day. I'm like, how do I download this without paying them $50?
Yep,
you
fuck
can't. Yeah, I wanted to drive some cars that were nicer than my own.
And the club, bottle full of
Yeah.
club.
Yep.
They just released
Sega partner
Rise.
with them to make that?
Blood on the sand.
No, just the club. You remember that game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrible game.
Let's see, the Rise Son of Rome. Like it
Coming
just
out?
they released that on PC.
Yeah, it's got 4K support.
Greatest looking game of all time, I've heard.
I don't know about all time,
Someone,
but
I don't remember who said that, but someone did.
I
A
thought
little
it
more.
looked pretty good.
This has just popped up today. A little more Ghostbusters movies for you. Apparently, the sequel or reboot will not talk about any of the old stuff and will not have any cameos from old characters.
No Dan Aykroyd.
No anybody.
No Harold Ramis.
He's dead. Don't know.
What?
They just
Did you
like
not
do
know
it.
that? Did I just burst your bubble? I'm sorry.
What?
Everybody goes to his gravesite.
I
Hold
think
a mic
that
up
is.
to a stone?
And they put a slinky on it that's not unbent.
Is that like the death test?
No, he said when he was a kid he had a slinky, but he straightened it out.
Oh, so it was not a slinky.
I think he was in the second Ghostbusters.
Who the hell watched that?
Maybe it was the first.
Not me.
I can't remember. It was in one of them. He said he had half a slinky once, but he straightened it.
Anyway, let's move away from the slinky talk.
It was the second one because there was a baby.
There was a
Oh.
baby in the second one.
The painting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the news for this week, boys. Let's not take a break because obviously we can't do that. Let's get into what we've been playing, which I don't know has been a ton for anybody. I got to pull up my notes
We
here.
got a Kit Kat. Anybody's got like a Kit Kat on?
I got a couple kids, but not kits. No kits for
Well,
cats.
I don't think you want to break your kids.
No, probably not.
Well-
Don't tend to want to do that. Let's Ralph, why don't you lead us off this week again? Tell us what you've been up to, my friend. What you've been playing.
Played Hyrule Warriors. Big fucking deal.
Yeah, how's that? You still beating
The
some bitches? That's
BFD edition.
what is it? What is this that I was hearing? Like there's like alternate time zones or like I don't even know. It was like a time rip
Don't
or
ask Geno Smith about time zones.
something. Wrong show.
Well, I don't know. Like, well, because you end up being in like the different universes, like Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time. So maybe that's what that means.
Could be.
But I thought I beat the game because it's like you saved Hyrule, and then it's like, oh, now you're playing as Ganondorf. I'm like, okay,
Well, Bernie didn't show up and ask if you wanted to play another game.
not yet. But yeah, I don't know. I'm liking the game better than I did, which I don't know if that's saying a whole lot, but it's fun at times. Except I played it 2 players with my brother, and I think he hated it.
Yeah.
Supposedly the frame rate takes a huge hit when you do two-player.
It does on the. I was playing on the gamepad, and he was playing on the TV because that's the only way you can do it 2 players, which is fine. But yeah, it took a big hit on the gamepad.
And I guess they were saying that it looks worse too. Like it doesn't look as sharp. It looks a little blurrier, but
Well, I don't really think games ever look as good on the gamepad, but I guess I don't know.
well, what
I
about
thought
the TV
I thought the
though?
gamepad they look pretty good.
Well, it never looks as quite as good. I mean, it looks fine. Looks better.
Yeah, it's
than, like,
got it doesn't
3DS.
have as good of resolution as the TV, but
Yeah.
it looked alright. Playing
And,
Mario World on it was fine.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did.
You did
Uh,
play
Yeah,
Mario World
It
while I
looked
slept.
better on the gamepad than it did on the TV.
While I slept and you guys had to carry me.
No, we just left you there.
So let's see. I
The
don't
goal,
know.
the goal was to beat the game though, and then put the gamepad in your hand, and then you wake up and it's at the
Yeah.
end.
Greatest dream of all time.
That would be a pretty good dream.
Like you didn't know it, but there was some drugs in that Mountain Dew you drank.
You mean all 4 or 5 of the Mountain Dews that I drank?
So you're like a walrus, and you beat Mario
Yep.
at the end of it.
You wake up and you're in a zoo as a walrus with the gamepad in your hand.
A flesh walrus.
Fleshzilla. is what we call you.
Fleshzilla.
I don't know
It's like
why.
the new edition of the Fleshlight, Fleshzilla.
Yeah. So I picked up that hot banger Mass Effect 3 on Wii U
Did you?
for like.
Wii U,
Put
huh?
it in.
I didn't play it very much because I had to sit through a damn. Well, I don't think I had to, but I sat through a motion comic that took like half an hour,
Oh, to
tell you the
explain
story?
1 and 2.
and I was just trying to make all the choices to where my girl character was banging some other girl, and I think.
Oh, was it a blue girl or was it a human girl?
Well, I mean, Careful Shepherd banged Liara or whatever, I guess.
So it is a blue lady.
I don't know if she survived or not. I don't know.
Wait.
So.
I mean, they're actually both sexes, so
Oh.
you banging. I don't know what you want to call it. It was an alien. We'll just call it that.
Damn it. Oh, I banged it. Wherever it was, I banged it.
Found a hole and you. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you were a lady,
Butcher.
so.
You put your slinky in it.
Yeah, straightened out my slinky and.
Stuff
Like a euphemism for your hand.
Yep.
your crab hand. Just your crab hand.
People.
Self high fived it. Yep, I know.
Yeah, bang. Yep.
Bang.
So I played a little bit of that game, and I don't know. Like, you can turn it to where the combat's like simple, and you're just like playing story basically. So I thought about doing that instead, because something feels weird about the shooting. Maybe it's just a Wii U gamepad.
I don't know. The shooting's never really been the best in those games, so. But the combat really isn't too hard.
I'll keep screwing with it, I guess, till I get aggravated.
You just play it on normal, or did you put it on insanity?
I put
Or
it on
insane.
Survivor or Survival.
Survival instinct.
Yeah, that's my favorite mode. Yeah, I played that just a little bit. And I finished watching Transformers: Age of Extinction again last night, and let me tell you that it's still my favorite Transformers movie, which isn't saying much. But that shit between Wahlberg and his daughter is just awful.
The dialogue?
Who
God,
plays his daughter?
Nicola Peltz or something.
It's
Is it like a young person, or is she like
It's a
18
young-
or something?
She's like 18 or 17.
his own young relative.
Yeah, but I mean, she's hot. Whatever. But like his dialogue is so bad. Like, I mean, he's fine. But
Oh yeah.
his dialogue is fucking terrible. But like the robot stuff is still the best out of any movie. And Kelsey Grammer and Titus Welliver is a good combo of bad guys.
Kelsey
And-
Grammer was a really good bad guy in that movie.
Yeah, you know Titus Welliver, his henchman basically.
Kelsey
his
Grammer was a
mercenary.
human in this.
Yeah, he wasn't Beast.
How does he take on robots as a
With-
human?
With blunt force.
Trauma.
Like a pipe?
Trauma center.
Trauma Center.
And Stanley Tucci is
Funny. He's super funny.
and that movie's like 3 hours long.
It is super fucking long. I'm not looking forward to. Well, I am looking forward to it, but Interstellar is going to be just as long, if not, I think a little bit longer. And holy shit,
So if you watched all 4 in a row, would that like take up more than half a day?
It'd be nearly 12 hours. It'd be at least 11. I think.
Yeah, they're not short movies. They got to get all that interplanetary bestiality out of the way.
That's true. So there's a scene towards the end of Transformers. I wish someone would have been here for me to like show this to them. So like Wahlberg's fighting. Well, basically Optimus Prime is down. Like
Right.
Lockdown's got him like with the sword through.
Somebody
him.
got him with a low blow, and he's down.
Low blow. Yeah.
Somebody got the brass knuckles out, and he's down.
Pulled him out of his shorts.
So like Lockdown is shooting at Wahlberg, and Wahlberg's hiding behind a brick wall.
Just the brick wall. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
So I don't know. There's a cut, and Wahlberg's behind a different wall, and there's some dude standing beside him. And I
Really?
don't know who the fuck it is. Like I
Really?
rewatched it like 3 times, and
Is
I'm
it
like,
the sound guy?
it could have been because it looked like someone just wearing a hoodie. I don't.
Did you look up Age of Extinction, like fuck ups or anything?
No, I don't think there's anyone else there with him who was beside him. I don't know. It was so weird.
Optimus Prime, he transformed into a human.
It's possible. And so, okay, there's this. I'm just going to talk about this one more thing. So earlier on in the movie, when that British boyfriend is driving that rally car or whatever,
Yeah.
like the car goes in midair, and one of the front tires hits some guy in the head, which I thought was
Oh, he's dead.
It's fucking stupid. So I was watching some of the special features because I'm an idiot, and Michael Bay, who has infinite wisdom, was talking about setting up an action scene, and he talks about that scene. He's like,
Really?
yeah, I was telling my crew like it'd be awesome if his car's going through the air and hits one of the guys in the head with a tire, and they're all like, what? Doesn't make any sense. It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty good.
So
So is that dude okay who gets hit in the head with a tire, or is it never shown?
Oh, they show it. Like, they showed how they did it, too. They just had the car suspended in midair with a crane. And, like, they moved the car towards him, and the tire was made of, like, something really soft. That's ridiculous.
What in the movie world, though, is the dude okay, or no? Or do they not show?
Oh, no, he's dead. Well, he wasn't even... He was just, like, some random henchman, whatever.
An extra.
Yeah, but yeah. Shit flew out of his mouth, he's dead.
Is he the one who got the brass knuckles out and hit Optimus?
Yeah, lockdown his manhood.
Lockdown his manhood.
How much taller is Optimus Prime compared to like a human?
Oh, he's like a building compared to a human.
So to get like a good shot on him with some brass knuckles, you'd have to really like
You'd have to
have like perfect timing
You'd have to
when
go
he's bending his face.
go to Home Depot and get a nice board.
Nice board.
Where was the ref when all this happened? What was he doing?
He was I don't know. I think
Somebody was distracting him.
Galvatron was distracting him.
He was showing him his puppies.
Yeah. Fucking robotic tits are the worst. So that's all I got. That's about it.
Yeah. All right. As usual, I will save Ryan for last, as he tends to be the best. Right? It's usually how that goes. Best for last.
One of the games I played is definitely the best. Yeah.
I saw that. So I finished up Shadow of Mordor this week, and now I want to first off say I apologize last week because I feel I might have overreacted. Feel I might have got a
Did
little.
you stop fighting that guy?
No, I killed that fucker. I fucking.
Oh, you did
murdered
like right away, or did you like go do some other
No,
shit and
no,
then come
no.
back and kill him?
later on. But it's weird because at the end of the game, like you said, you have to fight your nemesis or whatever. I figured it would definitely be him because he killed me probably 20 times, and it wasn't.
No, it's whoever you keep killing over and over again, not whoever kills you.
Okay, well, yeah, it was definitely somebody else. But I think I overreacted with you beating the game because I didn't really. When I listened to the episode back, I realized I was too busy freaking out at the fact that you beat the game in a little over 24 hours that I didn't really listen to what you said. So I just want to say I'm sorry. I didn't listen
I
to
don't even remember what I said.
I mean, there was some insightful stuff, like the whole, like you said, you have to fight your nemesis at the end, and shit doesn't get easy until you have to like kill all these war chiefs or like take over the war chiefs, which I definitely thought wasn't that hard. I just tend to I would do the mission because obviously I had to like, do something to get him out of hiding or whatever, and then I would die and then go back, sneak around to where he was, try to like attract him by himself, and then kill him or not kill him but take over and
Yeah.
command him or whatever. So it seemed relatively easy. And as
At
I
some
continued,
point when you can switch people onto your side, then it gets easier.
yeah, and man, I like the combat in that game, but there's some things that I didn't really care for. The game was fine. It ended up taking me like I don't know 15 or 16 hours to beat the game, but I didn't do a lot of extras. I didn't do a lot of those like missions where you had to like do either stealth to upgrade your I don't know what they even called it, your knife, and then your sword missions, and you have the bow missions. I don't know. I didn't care enough to do that. I wrote some notes about the game. I wrote like a little quick review that I'm
Yeah.
not gonna really
You probably wouldn't have liked it if you would have done those because some of those were kind of frustrating.
I just
So,
I played a few. I played enough to be able to upgrade my bow time, like or my bow time, my bow leave time, um, my focus time, and my amount of arrows and my health. I got enough of the it wasn't mithril, but whatever it was to spend to upgrade your guy. I did enough of those to get that, and I had enough ability points to get some of the cool things like being able to do the double kill. It's like when your charge goes up, you can do it twice instead of once. That was that was really useful. The fact that you can kill people quicker with R2 square, the ground kill, you kill them quicker. Like there were some cool aspects to it, but there was just certain parts of the game I didn't like. I'm going to read you the little bit of stuff that I wrote. I beat it at 3 in the morning, Monday morning, so it was super duper late. All right, so gameplay. I've got good AI. It plays like Batman. The riding animals I thought was a bit tough. I didn't think it didn't need to be as tough as it was.
there's it like tough when you're on them or tough to get on them.
No, I mean it was the mounting of them was fine. I thought that the whole sliding that thing over and then hitting a button to command them was
Yeah.
obnoxious, but that was whatever. But I didn't feel like riding them was very fluid.
Yeah, not really. I usually didn't. Once I would like get on one and then I would get off and just let it fight next to me.
Yep, that's what I did. I would command them and then let them kill people for me because I didn't want to ride it.
Yeah. There's a point though where mounting them becomes like easy. Like all you do is aim your bow at them and hit X, and then you automatically mount them.
Oh, really? See, I didn't get to that part. That would be easier then. Ralph would enjoy this. The end of the game kind of burned me out a little bit because it was just a quick time event, so it kind of pissed me off.
Yeah, it was.
The end boss that I've been fighting to get to this entire time. I have to hit X, triangle, X, triangle.
Look. The ending of the first Uncharted game.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking unbearable. So that kind of pissed me off. So I gave the gameplay an 8. The story, I said, used enough Lord of the Rings elements to keep me intrigued. Could have used a bit more polish in order to make you care. I didn't think the story was all that important, but there was enough stuff to keep me going. It felt very Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, because of the whole, you go to that other region and that mom is being controlled by Saruman. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, they used a lot of stuff from... I mean, they recycled a lot of shit. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was enough to keep me intrigued, but some of it just made me shake my head, so I was like, whatever. So I throw a 7.5 at that. Graphics definitely look really, really good. They're not Infamous 4 quality, but it's probably
Infamous 3?
Second or third. Yeah, Infamous 3, sorry. Infamous...
Second Son.
Second Son, yeah. It's probably second or third best looking game on PS4. I would definitely say that. Thoughts, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean it looks great, but I didn't think it looked that great either.
The cutscenes looked really awesome. The parts in the game were fine, but like that part where it showed Mount Doom like exploding, that really showed some power.
So I thought you said Mountain Dew. I was like, yeah, Mountain Dew just explode in the background.
Have a withdrawal. That's it.
No, that scene with Mount Doom exploding looked like that took some graphical power. So.
Yeah, that might have been pre-rendered or whatever. Oh wait, Was there any people like were? I can't
No,
remember.
it was,
Was your
it
character
was
involved?
definitely just no. There's nothing. It was just pre-rendered for the PS4. It's
Yeah.
just but I mean, that just shows like the graphical comparison that you can cut. Like it looked really good.
Yeah. But I thought the orcs looked pretty good, or the Urukai, whatever the hell they called them.
I didn't.
But,
I didn't realize that once you did a kill, you could spin the camera around and like look at their head. That's kind of cool.
oh, I didn't either.
Yeah, you can do that once you chop their head off. You can like spin around, and, like look at the blood coming out of the head and all that shit. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was really annoying when you'd be fighting and then like there would be multiple ones that are captains that would come up and like it would pause and they would talk for a while. I was like, I'm in the middle of fighting here. I don't give
I
a
don't
shit
care
about your thing.
Yeah, it was obnoxious. For content, I got plenty of extras to keep you playing for a few extra hours. That's not necessarily or is it encouraged to do before you beat the end of the game. I thought that could use a little bit more of like, hey, you should definitely do these or at least this before the end of the game. Just to try to kind of push you towards getting some of that extra shit done. But realistically, you don't need it because it's a fucking QuickTime event.
Yeah, for the end of the game. It's mostly you just need that stuff to fight war chiefs and stuff. But
And that was super simple once you could take them over. That was pretty simple. And then I put replayability. Extra stuff will keep you coming back, but no other reason to play this 14-hour adventure again.
yeah, playing the story probably not. But if you're gonna do anything afterwards, it'd probably just be messing around with that Nemesis stuff.
Yeah, if you're a completionist, there's plenty of completionist stuff to do. But so that's what I got. Overall, I gave it a solid 7. I have a 7.8 scale on there, so whatever that is in the bus rainbow scale.
Tune cam.
Billy's tricycles, whatever that may be.
No, he's only got one tricycle that I know of. I mean, I don't know. He might have like a souped-up one that he keeps
For the
just in
ladies.
case. Yeah.
It's like a Rotten Tomatoes scale, like tricycle or no tricycle.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a fine game. My cousin's gonna come over tomorrow and probably play it, and then I'm gonna trade it in. I don't know what I'm gonna trade it in for though, because when's Borderlands come out? 2 weeks?
Like
Next
several
week.
years from now.
No,
Next week, doesn't it?
is it next week? I'm gonna see some reviews first. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like several years from now.
Within
It's
next week.
Yeah.
No, gross. I don't care about that. Played some more Destiny this week. Don't shake your head at me.
Sleeping Dogs comes out too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay $60 for that. You already chastised me for that, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I would wait on that.
Play some Destiny. The little events that they keep doing throughout the month. One of them just ended, and then another
Like
one began.
That event where you play the mission over and over again.
Yeah, basically. The event this week or for the next couple weeks is PvP based, which I still am not a big fan of PvP, but it's the only way I'm gonna be able to get like epic gear, or like better gear than what I have. And realistically, I get points for just playing, so I could just sit there and die and still get points. So it's fine with me. Don't care about it, but it's fine. I'm still playing it, and I still want to play it. Like I still have the drive to want to play more Destiny, which is still really weird. But I still like every time I turn it on. Like last night, I was either going to play more of the other game I'm going to talk about in a second, more Beyond Two Souls, or more Destiny, and I was really leaning
What's
towards
the-
more Destiny.
Best planet or best looking planet on there,
Um,
or I guess not necessarily planet, moon included.
so for me, I would say the moon looks fucking awesome. It's kind of low level because it's the first place you go after Earth, but I mean, Venus.
Did you go to Moon City?
No, there's no Moon City, unfortunately. Venus is very like rain and wetlands type of stuff, so it looks okay, but it's a lot of foliage and grass and shit. The Mars is very dry and deserty looking, and it looks cool, but I personally think the moon looks the best. There's just not a lot to do there because it's low-level stuff.
What about Neil Armstrong? Is he there?
I think there's a statue of him. He looks like Master Chief, right? Because there's one of those there.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, he's there.
That's what Bungie made Halo. It was Master Chief was inspired by Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. So yeah, I just played a little bit.
What?
BJ
Did you
Armstrong.
find a lot of game fuel up there while you were there?
No, they just have helium filaments. Helium filaments. That's what
Okay.
you need. to upgrade your Epic gear. I'm still level 25, still a couple levels away from being able to run the raid, which I believe is.
I think you're only one level away. I think it's just 26.
Well, you can start at 26, but you don't want to. I watched somebody play it the other night. This is how much I want to play this game. I watched the raid on YouTube the other night. It was a 2-hour video, and I watched the whole fucking thing.
They just like open up their fridge. What they get when they open it up?
Yeah, it was Ralph's fridge that was bleeding all over the place.
Oh, damn.
You don't want that. You just
No,
blood
you
all
don't.
over your turkey. No, that's gross.
So no, Sunday I watched the Player One podcast, and then I watched the 2-hour raid on YouTube. So yeah, but all these dudes have like yellow legendary epic gear that I don't have. I have 2 pieces of purple gear, which is just legendary. But that's it. I have no legendary guns or anything else. So I have to do PvP to get some legendary guns and some other shit. So I still want to play the game. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of things. I also started Beyond Two Souls this week, which Ryan, you said it's one of your favorite games, right? You said you really liked it.
Of last year, yeah. I mean, I liked it a lot. I like those type of games. I really liked Indigo Prophecy. I really liked Heavy Rain. And I really like Beyond Two Souls.
The gameplay in that game for me is fucking god awful.
What?
It's kind of slow. Well, your voice. Can anybody hear anybody?
Yeah, I can hear.
I did, but
Yeah, I
it's
can,
a little-
I can hear everybody.
Heavy Rain was a much
Okay.
better game.
Yeah, I agree. So far, Heavy Rain is a much better game.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're both fine, I think, but they're
There's
just half the stories.
There's a super big delay. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. It's raining here.
Who's all delaying?
I don't know. It's just everybody's words are super quiet or like really delayed. But anyway, Beyond Two Souls, the gameplay sucks. I don't like the fighting. I don't like the fighting.
Gameplay is Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Besides
not the
the Aiden whatever business going out of your whatever they want to call them.
That's a little weird too because the whole moving up and down and shit like that is very different. So the story seems cool. I don't like that it's not in chronological order. That kind of
Did you
bums me
choke
out,
that
too.
chick out?
Yeah, at the party.
Oh no, not the party part where she's in the room when they're doing the tests. Or have you not done
Oh
that yet?
yeah, at the very beginning.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
choke her out. I just blew a bunch of stuff around her. Or no, I did. I did choke her and I let her go.
Yeah, I think you can kill her. I can't remember.
I don't remember. I just got to the part where you go outside and play in the snow and then choke the little kid.
Yeah, you can't kill him, I don't think, but you can come pretty close.
I just got to that part, so I don't know. I looked up like the list of how many chapters there are, and there's 23 supposedly. And I'm at chapter 10, so I'm fairly close to halfway through, I think.
Yeah, some are pretty short, but yeah, and then there are other lengthier ones, but yeah.
I just
Have you gone on a date yet?
No, I just got to the one where she's homeless.
Did you almost get raped at a bar?
No.
I wonder when that one is. But yeah, this is I don't want to spoil too much.
That's
But I
fine.
guess you can prevent that from ever happening. And I was going to try to do that, but then I got distracted with other games. I was trying to platinum it.
Yeah, that's really all I've done. That Beyond Two Souls seems fine. To Ralph's point, I'll get my $13 worth out of it. So
Yeah, you get your Willem Dafoe out of it too, man.
he's
Yeah.
definitely in there. He's definitely in there a lot.
I'm very glad that he's the actor they chose to put in there. I don't know how they got Ellen Page roped into it, but Willem Dafoe was a good choice.
So that's all I've done. Ryan, why don't you blow through what you've been talking about, and we'll get out of here, sir.
I don't. What do you guys want first? Do you want the costume quest or the greatest game ever made?
I mean, tell me about Saw 2.
So the greatest game ever made is what you're talking about.
Blood in the Sand, yeah.
Well, when I say greatest game ever made, I mean that game is just fucking horrible. It is so bad. I plowed through the end of that shit, and I mean, there was a point where I was seeing Bernie quite a bit, and then Bernie just kind of faded away.
Billy.
Jigsaw.
Billy.
But yeah, supposedly you're the son of Danny Glover, which I don't know. Does Danny Glover have a son?
Donald
This sounds
Glover.
sounds like Alien Isolation.
Yeah, kinda, except for way worse. But and I guess he wrote some. He's a journalist. He wrote some story that I guess had negative impacts on his dad for some reason. It was part of the reason why his dad shot himself, I guess.
Jesus.
So Danny Glover kills himself, and then I guess you decide which ending you're going to get in the first 20 minutes, which Ralph was like, if you decide to play the game or not, but no, that's not the ending. There's a step beyond that. There's a step beyond that. So if you like, all right, normally when you have the balance beams in a game, it's like your left stick, and you just keep the balance with the left stick or the right stick or whatever. But in this game, first you have to hit a button even to get on the balance beam, and then you have to hit like the right trigger and left trigger just to make a move forward, and then you have to try to balance with the left stick. So when you first see that, you're like, what the fuck is this? Nobody ever does balance beams like this. So luckily I had watched a quick look of Giant Bomb playing this before it happened, so I knew what was going to happen, and so I had the option. I actually had the choice of fucking this up or not. Where Ryan, when he was playing it, not me, but the other Ryan from Giant Bomb,
Not you.
he had no idea what the fuck was going on and just biffed it and died. Which is okay, because that's the choice. You either die or you live, and that affects the end of the game. So, so I lived, and then so Mike, I think the guy's name is Michael. He's the son of Danny Glover. He goes through all this shit, and it's supposedly all these people that were related to this article he wrote about some drug deals going on, or some like shady drug business going on in the police department. So he's saving all these people that were involved in that. And all those people hate him and try to turn it on him. And most of the game is like hiding behind walls where people just like shoot endless amounts of bullets at you until they run out, and then you run to some other hiding spot. It's really bad. It's horrible. And so once you get through all that shit, if you, at the beginning of the game, decided to live, you go into this box, kind of like that glass box that guy went in order to not be crushed in Saw 5, I think. You get into this box. So the dude at the very beginning of the game, he gets into the box. Now Michael is at the same spot, goes across the thing, and he can't get into the box because the other dude's in there. But if you didn't do that, then Michael could get in the box, and then Michael would live. But this other guy, I don't think he has any, like, he's just some dude who is terminally ill, and Jigsaw tells him that he has his son, and that if he wants to see his son, then he has to live. Or he could sacrifice himself, and somebody else could live, and that somebody else is Michael, Danny Glover's son. So I ended up killing Michael because I took the terminally ill dude and made him live. And then the end of the game, for no reason, he decides that he's just going to attack Jigsaw because he's pissed at Jigsaw instead of going to see his son, so Jigsaw kills him. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. And I'm pretty sure
than the movies.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. This movie's horrible. I mean, this game's horrible. I'm pretty sure if I would have lived as Michael, Michael would have died too, because that's how the first game was. No matter what, Danny Glover died. So, well, he didn't die. He was just in the insane asylum in one of them. But it's pretty much like dying. So yeah, that game's awful. It was so bad. Everything about it was just terrible. Where the first one really wasn't that bad of a game.
So your one word review is don't. Just don't.
Yeah, don't even look for that game. It's not worth it.
Your research
project
like
is review. It looks like shit. It plays like shit. There's nothing like redeeming.
Smells like shit too.
My copy smells alright. I mean, I didn't get too close to it.
Smell like
How about your
dick?
dick?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a part where you get too close to Bernie. I mean, he maybe might have caught a whiff or something.
Oh.
What about Costume Quest 2? I've never played the first one, so obviously.
Well, that game is very much like the first one, a little too much like the first one. About the only thing that's different is there's some new costumes, and they made slight tweaks to combat, which really are not noticeable. And then the story is different. So, I mean, I don't think either of you guys would really like it, but it's not a bad game. I mean, the combat gets old really quickly.
It's virtually the same show or the same game.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much variation. Like, I mean, the stuff that they do with the costumes is kind of neat, but once you see it once, I mean, it never changes, so it'll always be the same. So there's no really, I mean, it gets old after a while. And so, like, they have, like, one special move, and that's it. So you just get to see that animation over and over again, so it gets kind of old. But, I mean, other than that, like, you go around trick-or-treating, you're fighting, you're trying to, I think I'm close to the end, because it can't be that long of a game. But this dentist dude is trying to destroy Halloween, because he doesn't want people eating candy and fucking up the teeth.
What a minute.
So he brings some creatures back from the first game and manages to pretty much ruin Halloween, and now you're going through time trying to prevent him from doing that. So
What?
this dentist dude is fucking shit up.
Is he Wolverine's brain or not?
Smoking a cigar.
Kinda, sorta. I mean, there's no cigar smoking, but I don't know. Has Wolverine ever looked like a dentist?
Oh, I thought you said dentist.
Did I have? Yeah, definitely. Dennis.
I thought you
entire
said
time.
menace.
No, a dentist, like a dude that's gonna drill your teeth for cavities
So much
and
more sense.
fill those
Yes.
cavities.
Dentists are fucking dicks.
Yeah, this guy is a jerk. I mean, he doesn't want you to eat the candy.
Like, I love candy, you asshole.
There's like some kid with headgear that's like sabotaging me right now. I think he's working with the dentist. So, 'cause
All I
he's
want-
probably pissed because his
all I
teeth
want
suck.
is Fucking dentist the mentist. That's all I want.
And then I had to buy it on Steam, and my computer's not that great, and so I don't think it's handling the game that well. I think it would have been better if I would waited for it to come out on PS4. But I'm using my PlayStation 4 controller though, and the way it interprets it as an Xbox 360 controller, and the buttons don't match up with even an X. It'll say like B button, X button, which are 360 controller buttons, but they don't match up with where those buttons are on the actual controller. Like, I got my PS4 controller, so like this circle button here, I don't know if you see it, this would be the B button, this would be the A button, this would be the Y button, and then this would be the X button. So this is supposed to be B, but it acts like X, so an X would be here. So it just, these two are reversed, and then for some reason R2 is the start button. So it's really messed up. Like, it
That's
works though.
weird.
Yeah, I was using the keyboard for a while, but it's easier to use a controller. So, yeah, once I wrap my head around those changes, then it has become easier. Actually, yeah, I think this is the A button. So actually, like, it's even weirder because the A button is actually here now. Yeah, it's just messed up. It's all screwed up.
That's fucking
So,
weird.
Yeah, it doesn't work the way it should. And like, I was in the menu with the controller, and there's when you load your save, there's load your save, delete your save, and then there's some other option. And so I was like, oh shit, I have to press one of these buttons to start the game, but I don't know which one's load and which one's delete. So I just guessed, and I picked the right one. I did not delete my save. So that was pretty cool.
That's not bad.
But that's pretty much it. I mean, I started playing that Dust and Elysian Tale, but I didn't get far enough to really say anything about it.
I haven't downloaded any of the new games yet.
I downloaded all. Well, yeah, I downloaded all of them.
I haven't got to yet. I haven't turned on my PlayStation. I was gonna do it last night, and I never did.
They're all pretty short. I mean, like download wise, like they're like less than a gig, I think.
I'll turn those on and play those at some point this week, probably.
Yeah.
What is what's Below?
It's a movie that was co-written by Darren Aronofsky. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Director.
one time.
Black Swan.
Yeah,
A
it's like a World
submarine.
War II. Yeah, World War II submarine movie where a bunch of crazy shit starts happening. Did you guys ever see Rushmore? The movie Rushmore?
No.
Well, the girl that is in Rushmore is the girl that's in Below. She's not too bad looking. I think she's from the UK or something.
Is it Below or is it Below, like the Johnny Depp movie?
Below. But it's they're on a submarine. It's definitely Below. But anyway, yeah, some mysterious stuff happens. They think they shot down a German ship, but they're not sure about it. I don't really want to spoil anything, and then people think it's haunted, which it pretty much is haunted. So I mean, it's pretty clear it is haunted. And it mostly, I mean, it plays out like any type of movie like that, where people have to, I guess, get to the bottom of what really happened or what was the truth, and then that's when shit gets resolved. But it's supposed to be kind of like a thriller horror type movie, and it's not too bad. But
When are you going to see Annabelle? You haven't seen it yet.
I don't know if I will. I might just wait till it comes out on Redbox. But I mean, why would I watch that when I could be watching Saw 6? You know.
Who knows? That's a great question. We've been waiting for the answer. Tell us, please, why.
Saw 6, I think, is probably the worst out of all of them. That movie was so bad.
Is that the one where it like shows his wife that actually had something to do with it somehow and like all that shit?
Yeah, he left some shit in
my
his
God.
will for his wife. And then, like,
So stupid.
how the hell can he say that he doesn't kill people when he sets up? Like, that's when they reveal that he's doing all this shit too. Like, it basically revealed that he left all this shit in his will, and that he recorded all this stuff pre-recorded. So all those clips of him talking and telling those people that's actually him, instead of somebody else recording it while he's dead. So, so he sets up this merry-go-round, and has like 6 people on it, and 4 of them have to die, 2 will live, or all 6 of them could die, based off of this insurance dude making a decision of who lives. So right there, I mean, there's 4 people that have to die. How is that not?
I'm pretty sure after the first movie, nobody really understood that he was not killing people. They're just like, yeah, he's.
Well, no, in his mind though, he says he's not.
So maybe he's schizophrenic, retarded.
And then there's like other scenes that the movie starts off with these 2 characters who have to cut off more flesh than the other. So whoever cuts off, like basically whoever cuts
away
off
the flesh.
most of their body, yeah. So and only one of them can live. So I mean, don't you have to set up your trap so that everybody could potentially live?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are murdering someone. I don't know. It's just so stupid. And even the one where what's her face? She had to that Amanda girl who was the first one that lived. She had to cut open that dude while he was alive and get that key out of his stomach.
Right.
And if she didn't do that, then she would die. So that's one of them has to die scenario. It's just, I don't know. The whole movies are just fucking stupid.
Well, you have to base it on the fact that it's a scary movie, not something grounded in reality.
I don't even know if it's really that scary. It's just more like, look at this horrible shit.
Awesome traps.
Look at this trap.
It's like
where,
Final Destination. Like, look how fucked up this is.
Yeah. It's like, we're going to turn every one of this dude's limbs around in a circle and let you watch it. Oh, that was so fucking nasty. I can't remember which one that was.
Good old James Wan.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think watching all those Saw movies has just been a bad idea. Like, I don't even like the first Saw movie anymore. I used to like that movie, but I don't like any of them now. But,
yeah, those Saw movies, they'll do a number on you. Get it?
so yeah, I mean, if you want to watch 7 great movies, then
go watch the Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings movies because there's only 5 of those.
how was it going to be 6 then? Yeah.
Soon to be 6, and
Yeah,
then 9 because they're gonna do 3 more another 10 years.
yeah, they're going to find some other way. They're going to bring Tolkien back.
they're gonna bring him back like they're bringing John Candy.
Pretty much. That's pretty much it. Unless you guys got something else.
That's all I've got.
No.
Ralph, what comes out next week that we're looking forward to? Borderlands,
The Evil Within.
Evil Within. What about movies? Anything coming out for movie wise? I don't even know.
I couldn't tell you.
I'm trying to go see Gone Girl at some
I
point.
really want to go see Gone Girl. I really want to go see it.
But other than that, Left Behind.
Is that why they had? Do you think they had the David Fincher thing because of Gone Girl, or
Yeah.
Fury comes out
Because
next
of-
Friday.
because the Alien Isolation came out? And Fincher's associated with Alien.
I think I've decided that I want to see that.
Fury?
Yeah.
I don't know. More I read about Shia LaBeouf.
he's fucking crazy, but don't let him ruin the movie. Fuck him.
Wasn't Brad Pitt in it also?
Yeah.
Do you hear what LaBeouf did in the movie?
No.
Like he was like cutting
Yeah.
his face with an actual knife to make it look more realistic, and he pulled out a tooth to make it look more realistic.
That's
Whatever,
kind of
man.
stupid. Is he on drugs?
Yeah. Lots of
He's
those.
taking bath salts?
Maybe. And then Interstellar. Ryan, you gonna go see Interstellar with me at the IMAX Dome?
I don't even know what that is. Oh wait, is that this year's Gravity?
I mean, no, this is gonna be way better than Gravity.
No, it sounds like it's this year's Gravity.
No.
Like that space movie did pretty great last year. Let's get her there. Next space movie.
They already had this in production.
I don't believe it. I'm going full blown conspiracy on this.
So you're gonna go see it with me?
Probably not.
You're an asshole.
Who's in it? Is Kevin Bacon in it?
Fucking
If Kevin
McConaughey.
Bacon's in it. No.
Fucking McConaughey.
If you replace Matthew McConaughey, like Photoshop Kevin Bacon's face in every scene that McConaughey's face is in there, then maybe. You think they'll do that?
No,
Probably.
absolutely not. It's only $13 to go see it 4 days early.
$13.
$13, man. Interstellar IMAX 70mm. It's not bad.
I don't go to anything unless it's 100mm. Nah, you know.
I'm not even touching that. Not even touching that. All right, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Level Up Show. Thanks for tuning in. For Ryan, for Ralph, I am Derek. Level up.
What's the seating like?
Why would you ask a question as I just said level up? I didn't even hit stop yet.
Well, I mean, it's still live.
All right, level up.